Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the Carboot crafter, and today, woohoo, I'm coming on with a Destash video. So I bought some items from Mandy over at Crafting with Gurty, and she was doing her Destash videos live with Deedee at Deedee Crafts, but I've also been to a car boot sale on Sunday as well, so I thought I'd do it all in one go, in one video. So let me show you what I bought from Mandy at Crafting with Gertie. So, and I also want your help with something as well, because I'm completely lost as to what something is. So let me pop that other light on. It's gone quite dark in the craft room today, so yeah, put that other lamp on. So these, I bought these as this was one lot, 5 stamps. So, but it kind of just tickled me. It kind of leads to my sense of humour, I suppose. So this one is a balanced diet is a cupcake in each hand, which I thought, great, I agree. How do I like my eggs? In a cake. Duh. I like the duh at the bottom. I might just mask that off and use that in a few of the other stamps I've got. Then this one is life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful, which I thought was a really nice sentiment for inside a card. And then this one is, I won't be impressed by technology until I can download food. So I kind of have visions of, you know, in Star Trek, where they can go to like a cash point thing in the wall, but instead of dispensing money, it dispenses food. So that's kind of put me in mind of that. And then what if the hokey cokey really is what it's all about? So yeah, so I liked that. That one's a bit sort of straight, but those ones I thought were a bit funny. So those were great. So, and I think those are only something like £2.50, so that would be 50p per stamp for that. Yeah, I've got some great bargains in the Destash. Then there was this one as well, which if I pop that underneath there, anybody who knows me or has had one of my ATC cards will know that I absolutely love the British seaside. So this one just suits me down to the ground. So you've got two lighthouses, you've got the birds, that looks like water, and what do you call it, a pier sort of thing. Then you've got some birds, some wild grasses, and some other shapes as well. And then you've got these lovely, 4 lovely sentiments, which are quite small, but you can read them. So it's let hope be your lighthouse, beckoning you through the stormy seas, which I think is a lovely sentiment. And then the high tide or low tide, I'll be by your side. There's nothing little about the light you shine, and you have the most amazing ability to take an ordinary moment and make it shine. I thought they were just such lovely sentiments for in cards, or even on a scrapbook page, or even a journal page or something, you know, for when I go on holiday, maybe make myself a journal to take with me. So I really like that, and it was only £1 as well. Then you've got the ballerina one, which I really liked, and I thought it'd be really nice for my granddaughters as they start to get a bit bigger. So you've got the ballerina in the middle there, and then you've got these 3 stamps, which are, so those are the tutus, and that's a dress with the tutu skirt as well. And then you've got some words down: mother, niece, sister, friend, laughter. And then you are fabulous, incredible, wonderful, beautiful, inspiration, and my favourite. So I thought that's going to be a very useful set as well. Then in here, so this was £1.50 for these, and you've got 2 sets in here. And none of them have been used either. You can tell because this set that's the these are the stickers that go on the back of the stamp. So that one is like I don't know what I'd call that, but it's just like little lines. Like it's not, I wouldn't even say it was sewing, but yeah. So there's that one. Then you've got my friend, and you've got a party hat, and you've got little sunshine, and hello. Then birthday boy and birthday girl, and you've got a little smiley face, which is up there, and then you've got the sunshine, which is down there. And alongside those there was these ones as well, these little flower ones, which I think are going to be very, very useful, especially that one. I can see me using that one quite a lot. So, and like I say, they haven't been used. You can see if you look on the back of them, they haven't been used, and these ones haven't, because they haven't even had the backing taken off, so that you can then put on the what you call the stickers, so that you know which way up and what it is and all of that. So that was that, plus, and they came in 2 separate parcels as well, because there was a little bit of a mix-up, but luckily Mandy managed to get it all sorted out, so I didn't miss out, or nobody missed out on the stamps or the crafty bits that they'd ordered. So happy birthday die, which I think is fabulous, because that'll cut into the card, and then this is above. Then you've got with love as well. Love the motorbike, and it's a nice big size as well, and that's going to be really useful for me, because so many people in our family are into motorbikes. So my nephews, my brother-in-law, my sister, my daughter, her partner, they're all into their motorbikes, so that's why I got that one. And then we've got the what do you call it, the guitar as well, which I thought was really nice for you know, maybe some of the boys' cards and things like that. Now the one I want some help for is Mandy had this little set that she said it was for boys. It was men's, sorry, for men's cards. So and it was only 50p, so I thought, why not? Now in there I get, now that's obviously a tie. I think that's for like a dicky bow, so you cut that out and then you bring that in so it looks like a bow. That one there is, to me, that one looks like it's, you know, the instant photos that you used to be able to get. So you've got your photo there and the bit where you write at the bottom there. Then there's a button, tiny little button, and a tiny little pen. And oh, and there was that one as well, which to me, that one looks like it goes up here, so that I can cut the knot for the tie separate. So those are those. I know those. I can easily work out what those were, but it's the rest of them that I'm really unsure about. So you've got that very strange shape there. Then you've got these two, they look like edge dies to me, so I don't know whether that goes maybe at the top of the card to cut out the V for a jacket or something, maybe, I don't know. And then you've got these two shapes, so which are exactly the same, it's just facing different ways, and then you've got that one as well. So for 50p I'm more than happy, because I can identify those, but the rest of them I'm completely unsure about. And the other thing I did check quickly was to see if that would fit, but it doesn't. It kind of doesn't match up, so they don't click in together. They're at different angles. So yeah, so if anybody knows what they're for, or can give me some suggestions or ideas, I'd really appreciate it. But like I say, they were at the whole lot was 50p, so I'm more than happy. You know, I'd have paid 50p just for the you know, the tie dies with the button and the bow. So yeah, We'll pop them all back in there, and I'll show you what I picked up at the Carboot sale. So they're all back on. Sorry if you can hear banging and dragging and what have you. It's we're having our porch rebuilt from scratch. So that's what they're doing, and I don't want to stop them while I record because I'll never get it done. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas about that, do let me know. Let's pop that to one side. So what did I pick up at the Carboot? So we went to two Carboot sales on Sunday. The first one we went to was at the Hams Hall Carboot near Coeshill in Birmingham, and then we went across to the Furnace End one, which is on the way to Nuneaton. So this was one of the things I picked up. So it was a bag full of crafty wooden trees for 20p. So I've gone through them all. So there's two types of trees. So they're both Christmas ones. So you've got the white one and you've got the natural one, which is slightly smaller than that. And there's absolutely, you can see, absolutely tons in there for 20p. So I thought what I'll do is I'll put some in my, some of them in my Crafty stash, and the rest I'll put to one side to go into Happy Mail or, what do you call it? What else? What do you call it? Oh yeah, pocket letter cards, things like that. Oh, I forgot to show you, didn't I, what I got from Dedees. Let me just show you that quick before I carry on with what I picked up at the Carboot. So I got this lovely card. Thank you. It looks like peel-offs on the front, and then inside she just says thank you from Dee. And then the stamp I got from Dee was the most fabulous people don't have the best of everything, they make the best of everything they have, which I think that was £1. And then you know, not much price for stamp as well. So unfortunately, when I got chance or opportunity to watch the live, Dee had done most of hers already. So it was really only Mandy's I saw, but I got plenty. But I'm sure I would have picked up more from Dee's Destash as well had I been able to get online a bit quicker. So these are the other things I picked up from the Carboot sale. So that one is, I think this was £1. So I got the honeycomb mask inside, which I can see myself using that a lot. And then with it, there was these little charms, these little metal bumblebees. And there's absolutely tons in there. So, yeah, I'm going to use those for quite a few things I can see. You know, little charms on books or embellishments on toppers, things like that. Because they're quite small, but they are really cute. So that was £1, which I was really surprised at for that. I also picked up this mask. Now this one was 50p and I absolutely adore it. It's the it's like a brick, like a wall effect, and I can see me using that a lot with my crafting. I've got a few, I can't remember who they're made by, but they're like little Streetwise kids. So I can see me using that as a background to those. It's a very useful mask, that is. And then I picked up that as well. This was £1 for the full set. And it's Stampers Anonymous by Tim Holtz collection. And it's the coffee collection. So you've got the coffee mug. You've got the Frappuccino or the hot chocolate. You've got the you know, the takeout cup as well as the coffee beans as well. So yeah, I can see me using that for friends cards, or you know, when I'm kind of doing like little invitations and things like that. And the last thing I picked up was this box of it says 50 pieces of embellishments. Now it's the Once Upon a Time, which is why it caught my eye, the Once Upon a Time set. Now I've got the original Once Upon a Time paper set, paper pad, which I absolutely adore, but I've not used because I've only got the paper pad. So when I saw this, I jumped on it. It was £1. No, it wasn't. It was 50p. It was 50p, and like I say, there's 50 embellishments in there. So you've got, that one's a crown when you pop everything out. You've got that crown. You've got all these gorgeous glittery flowers as well. More crowns, very heavily glittered, but they all, look, that all pops out at the back as well. So you've got a really kind of ornate looking crown by the time you've popped it all out. And I just thought, I'm going to use this. I might get some photographs of my daughters when they were little and do a once upon a time photo album. Maybe even one of the 12 by 12 ones, which I used to do a lot years ago, but I haven't done any for quite some time. So that might be one of the projects I do. Maybe do it over Christmas, you know, when I get, because normally I have about 2 weeks off at Christmas, and because there's less to do, I might do it as a project then. That gives me plenty of time to sort through the photographs and choose which ones I want to use for the album, and kind of like start gathering bits together. This is, it looks like a square, but actually it's like a fleur-de-lis. I think you pop it out. I want to keep it because what I want to do is use the positive and the negative, so I'm not going to pop it out. So I could use the fleur-de-lis as the kind of the bits that I pull out, but also I can use the negative as well. So I'll pop that to one side and keep that whole, and I may do a video on it once I've done, just to look a project share for you. That's the same, another fleur-de-lis, but again I want to keep that whole, so I'm not hunting around to make sure I've got all the bits that I've popped out. This is, let me have a look, this is like a crown, but again I can use the positive and the negative if I can find that little bit there. So it's a circle, and then you pop out these bits to make it look like a crown. So another one which is one of the same as that. Then all these lovely corners, some of them are just like the papers, and then others are glittered, and then that one is completely glittered all over, isn't it? So you've got all those corners as well, and then the flowers, absolutely gorgeous with all that really heavily glittered, just absolutely tons of it. And I think if not the full collection, then almost the whole of the collection's in there, so if they've had any at all. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. Like I say, I've had it was probably one of the first big paper packs that I bought, but I can't bring myself to use it. And I have picked up over the years, I did pick up the odd page here and there, and I did make a couple of small albums using, you know, the odd page that I'd picked up when I went round to, because one of the local craft shops had the pad, and they sold the pages individually for something like £1. So I bought a couple of them and made some little one-page albums using them, which I gave to my daughters. But it'd be nice to put together one full storybook album, because it does almost read like a storybook, or it kind of looks like one. So yeah, so that's what we've got. So that was my haul. So yeah, and considering I haven't been to the shops or a car boot sale for what seems like forever, there's just tons here for me to play with. So I'm going to switch the camera off now, and I'm going to grab some paper and paints and inks and what have you. I'm going to have a play. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.